This video is going to be on Algebra 2 IXL topic R4, evaluate logarithms. Now you should have completed R1 already, so you should understand the connection between logarithms and exponential functions. But remember, this is read log base 2 of 16 equals what? And logarithms is really a way that logarithms help us write it so that the answer is the exponent. So this is really asking us to what power is equal to 16? Remember, we call 2 the base. This is the exponent, and then this is called the argument. So 2 to what power equals 14? Let's see. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So that's 4 2's, right? So this would be a 4. Right. Here we have log base 4 of 64 equals what? Well, 4 to what power equals 64? Let's see, 4 times 4 would be 16. 16 times 4, that would be 3 times, right? 16 times 4 would be 64. So this must be 3. All right, 3 times itself how many times equals 27? 3 times 3 times 3, 3 times. 5 times itself how many times is 625? Let's see. So 5 to what power makes 625? Well, 625 is the same as 25 times 25, right? That's the square root of 625. And 25 can be broken down into 5 times 5. And if you didn't know that the square root of 625 is 25, that's a really common number sense problem. So 25, 125, 625, that's 4 5's, right? So 5 to the 4th power is equal to 625. So log base 5 of 625 equals 4. Okay, let's keep going and see if we need to use fractions or negative numbers. All right, this one's a little bit different because it doesn't show us what the base is, right? So remember, if there's no base here, then you have to know that there is an invisible 10 because 10 is the base of our number system, right? So 10 to what power equals 100? Well, that's pretty straightforward. 10 times itself twice, or squared. 7 to what power equals 7? Well, it would just be to the first power, right? Just 1 7. 9 to what power equals 81? 9 to the second power equals 81. Remember, log base what? Log base 10. 10 to what power equals 1,000? Count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000 cubed. All right, let's keep going. Here we have a fraction. So this is log base 1/6 to what power would be equal to 36? Well, let's think about this, right? We are flipping the numerator and the denominator because there's no 1 over this 36, which means our exponent's going to be negative. Remember, when it's negative, that means you flip or take the inverse. And then 6 to what power makes 36? Well, that would be 6 times 6, or squared. So this is negative 2. This is the negative 2 power. Something very similar. And let's see if there's anything different in the challenge zone. Same as what we were doing before. So you have the base is 1/8 to the power of what equals 64. Well, you'd have to take the inverse because it's not like it's 1 over 64, right? That's not the case. So since we need to do the inverse, we know that that makes this negative. And 8 to what power is 64? 8 squared. So this is a negative 2 exponent. Hopefully you're comfortable evaluating logarithmic expressions or equations.